From Naperville, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Manjari Lila Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call and giving us your association. Hare Krishna. Anybody else who would like to introduce?
Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Vinita Gandharvika Devidasi from College Station, Texas. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Vinita Gandharvika Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call and giving us your association. And thank you so much for all your services, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Guru Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharajas. My humble obeisances to you and all the devotees. This is Krishna Kumari Devidasi from Raleigh. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Kumari Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call and giving us your association. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Anita Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Shamaguri Devidasi from Charlotte.
Hare Krishna, Shyama Gauri Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call and giving us your association. And thank you so much for all your services and for arranging this Bhagavatam class every day. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Anita Ramya Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. My humble obeisances to all the assembled devotees. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Sundarangi Radha Devidasi from India. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Sundarangi Radha Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. I once again welcome all of you to this Bhakti Sangha Japa conference call. And today we will be moving on to our next session, that is Srimad Bhagavatam, which will be given by His Grace Amogh Lila Prabhu. But before moving on to the session, I would like to hand over call to Her Grace Sundarangi Radha Mataji to give brief introduction about His Grace Amogh Lila Prabhu. Hare Krishna Mataji, over to you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Here is a brief introduction about Prabhuji. Today we are so fortunate to have His Grace Amogh Lila Prabhuji on our call today. Prabhuji is a disciple of His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj and is presently serving as the Vice President of Dwarikadis Temple at Dwarka. He was a boy with outstanding talents right from childhood. As a child, he was very quiet, but internally his spiritual desire to thank God went on increasing. Finally, after 12th standard, he left home in search for his spiritual answers. He met many religions organizations, but it was only ISKCON that could quench his spiritual thirst. He stayed in ISKCON Delhi for 3 months and later went back with his parents' insistence to complete his engineering and worked in HCL company for 6 years. It was finally in 2010 that he became a full-time brahmachari. He and his team during the testing time of COVID-19 are doing commendable job serving nutrient prasadam under the Food for Life campaign to the much needed 2 lakhs people in New Delhi. He has the art of combining the heavy philosophy with just the right proportion of anecdotes, one-liner humor to leave the audience spellbound and inspire them to embrace this path of bhakti. He has helped thousands of kids from getting free from the clutches of addiction and depressions. He is a life coach of many, and his lectures on stress problem, art of parenting do not need any introduction. His lectures in both English and Hindi have their own flavor and thus able to target a large audience. We are very grateful to have Prabhuji on our call today. All glories to Prabhuji's all wonderful services. Thank you, Mataji. Now I will hand over the call to you, Mataji. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Sundarangi Radha Mataji. Thank you so much, Mataji, for the brief introduction about Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji's services are never ending. And yes, of course, his lectures are really very, what to say, it's like as you said, it's about the stress management, right? Sometimes he makes us to laugh also. So very nice lectures he gives, Prabhuji. Thank you so much, Mataji, for that introduction. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. I don't see Prabhuji on the call. If anyone wants to introduce themselves, can go ahead again.
Hare Krishna, Anita Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and all the assembled devotees. This is Indulekha Karuna Devi Dasi from
Hare Krishna, Indulekha Karuna Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much for all your services, Mataji, behind the scenes. Very good. Anyone else who would like to introduce themselves? Okay. Otherwise, we'll chant till Prabhuji comes. Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shuddha Sadi Gaura Bhakta Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Yes, Prabhuji joined, I think.
Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna devotees.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Please accept.
पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः वैष्णव भक्तवृंद की जय हो.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, please accept our humble obeisances. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for giving us your valuable time and association. Very nice to have you on our call after a long time, Prabhuji. Thank you so much for all your wonderful services and all your classes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. And today's verse will be from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 8, Chapter 6, verses 24 and 25. Over to you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Okay, Hare Krishna. जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी. जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी. यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीरवनचारी. यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीरवनचारी. जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी. हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे. हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे. जय प्रभुपदा 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 श्रील प्रभुपदा. जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद. हरे कृष्णा. श्री प्रभुपाद की जय. श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. Hare Krishna. So we are studying from Canto 8 and chapter number 6 and verse number 24 and 25. So chapter entitles The Demigods and Demons Declare a Truce. So here goes the verse which is being highlighted here. Yeah, yeah. Hmm. So this is 8:6:24. So yuyam tad anumodhatvam yadichat tat surasura sa na sarambhena siddhanti sarvartha santatvaya yatha. Translation goes like this. My dear demigods, with patience and peace, everything can be done. Okay, very important instruction. So, my dear demigods, with patience and peace, everything can be done. So Supreme Lord is advising to the demigods. But if one is agitated by anger, the goal is not achieved. Therefore, whatever the demons ask, agree to their proposal. Okay, now next verse is न भेतव्यं कालकूटाद् विषाज्जलद्धि सम्भवात् लोभः कार्यो न भोजातु रोषः कामस्तु वस्तुषु न भेतव्यं कालकूटाद् विषाज्जलद्धि सम्भवात् लोभः कार्यो न भोजातु रोषः कामस्तु वस्तुषु न भेतव्यं कालकूटाद् विष विषाजलधि सम्भवात् लोभः कार्यो न भोजातु रोषः कामस्तु वस्तुषु. So now synonyms, translation and purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Synonyms. Na, not. Bhetavyam, should be afraid. Kalkutad, of Kalkut, which is the most deadly poison. Vishad, from the poison. Jaladhi, from the ocean of milk. Sambhavat, which will appear. Lobha, greed. Karya, execution. Na, not. Vaha, unto you. Jatu, at any time. Roshaha, anger. Kamaha, lust. Tu, and. Vastushu, in the products. Now the translation. A poison known as Kalkut will be generated from the ocean of milk, but you should not fear it. And when various products are churned from the ocean, you should not be greedy for them or anxious to obtain them, nor should you be angry. Purport. It appears that by churning process, many things would be generated from the ocean of milk, including poison, valuable gems, nectar, and many beautiful women. The demigods were advised, however, not to be greedy for the gems of beautiful women, but to wait patiently for the nectar. The real purpose was to get the nectar. Okay, Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupah Gadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Uttapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavascha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitascha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Deenabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपादमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरु दीनतारिणं परमानंद माधवं श्री चैतन्येश्वरं जय गुरुदेव जय श्री प्रभुपाद की जय. Okay, so I'll read the translation once again. A poison known as Kalkuta will be generated from the ocean of milk, but you should not fear it. And when various products are churned from the ocean, you should not be greedy for them or anxious to obtain them, nor should you be angry. In case you are not getting something, don't be angry. Have faith in the Supreme Lord. So very, very instructive pastime actually. So this is milk ocean. So this is not really salt ocean, which we see Pacific Ocean or Indian Ocean or Bay of Bengal. No. So it's milk ocean. So the ocean is celestial ocean. It is part of the universe, but not part of. It's part of the Bhumandala. Not only Bhumandala, but it's part of the spiritual world in a way, because from there comes even Kaustuv Mani and Lakshmi and spiritual personalities. So that's why this ocean was being churned by the demigods and the demons. So teamwork was expected. So that's why Lord said in the beginning that agree to their proposal, whatever they say, you can achieve it. So that's why go with the proposal and then churn it together. And demons are also very happy that we can't churn it alone. Now demigods would also be there, so that's why we can churn it together. And once the nectar is out, we'll give 2 slaps to the demigods and snatch the nectar from them. Simple. So that is demons were also very happy, and demigods were also abiding by the instruction of the Supreme Lord. So they started churning. So in the beginning would come Kal, Kuta, poison. And later on, of course, various alluring things would also be there. But you should not be allured by them. So Lord is saying that various things will come, but yes, you should be concerned about with the nectar, because that's the purpose. The prayojan is to get the nectar. So that's why focus on the nectar. In between, different things will come to allure you, but don't get distracted. So Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur has written a nice article on this particular episode of Churning of the Ocean. So there he says that ocean actually represents the mercy of the Lord, the grace of the Lord, that how Lord is supplier of everything. So all these different things which are going to come from the ocean are going to be beneficial for everyone. Yeah. So around 34 items they came. Sorry, excuse me. So different items which they came, they were total in number 19. I think, yeah, 19. No, the total number was 10. So 10 items they came. So one was the Surbi cow. So there is also Uchishava horse. Airavat will also be there. 8 male elephants, Kaustubh Mani, Parijata flower, Apsaras, goddess of fortune, Rama, Varuni, and Dhanvantri at the end of the pot of nectar. So, but in between, but before the nectar, various things will come. So ultimately, the Supreme Lord is going to supply everything. So one should know that. And although Lord is present everywhere, but to see things tangibly coming from Him, but not focusing on Him, but focusing on the source, that's a sign of intelligence. So Lord, through His Prakriti, can give us various kind of benedictions, various subjects and objects for our enjoyment, for our benefit. But our focus should be there on the Supreme Lord. So Mandar Mountain, the churning of Mandar Mountain, because it is used as a grinding mortar. So that is as a churning rod. So that represents our sadhana. So when we do our efforts and our sadhana, that's our spiritual practices, that is represented by the churning process of the milk ocean. So Vasuki is a serpent which was used for churning. So it was used like a rope. So that represents the duality of the mind, which pulls us in different directions. So that way, sometimes we are driven towards. So just like the Vasuki was towards the demons, sometimes towards the demigods. So sometimes our mind wavers towards worldly allurements, worldly attractions, and sometimes towards goodness. So in this way, there is a struggle. But in this struggle, the churning process happens. So churning also is represented by the spiritual struggle or tapasya which the devotee undergoes. Yes. And the demigods and demons, they represent the forces of divine and evil. So they would also always be there when this churning is happening. So inside our minds also, we see that sometimes we are attracted towards worldly things, sometimes towards Krishna consciousness. This is known as Ghana Tarala. Sometimes bhakti is very dense, very condensed, and sometimes it is very diluted. But this churning will happen actually. But yes, in between various things will come, but one should not get lured by them. That's very important instruction given by the Lord. Like when Srila Prabhupada, when he came to USA to preach, so it was first Janmashtami, and in that Janmashtami, one lady, after Srila Prabhupada had completed his discourse, so she got up, and then she said, "Swamiji, will you marry me?" Now, Srila Prabhupada would have said, you Americans, you don't have any culture. How can you say this to an old man? You're saying that, will you marry me? What's this nonsense? No, he didn't say that. He didn't say that. He was very cool. He said, my dear daughter. Just in 3 words, he finished everything. My dear daughter. So, my dear daughter, I have already given up household life. You please take to Krishna consciousness. So devotee who knows that what is my prayojan, what is the goal, preach Krishna consciousness in USA, in America. So, and then Srila Prabhupada is not allured, what to speak of alluring in, he's least bothered about it. Rather, he finished the whole thing with such a grace by saying, my dear daughter. That's it. Done. So, like one more example comes in the life of Lord Buddha. Lord Buddha, when he finished his life, after completing, this was like last phase of his life. So, who would compile his teachings? That was challenge. In case somebody is really enlightened, so that means now this person is not really conscious of life all around and be conscious even about teachings and dictating someone, okay, write this thing, that thing. Now you are in samadhi. So who would give the details or the teachings of Lord Buddha? So he had one relative of his name was Ananda. So Ananda had this choice, either to be enlightened or write down all the teachings of Lord Buddha. And he chose the second one. He said, spreading the teachings is more important. Although I'm being allured towards the samadhi thing, but no, more important is telling his teachings. So in between such allurements come, yes. There also comes one more example of Guru Nanak Dev, who is the founder of Sikh religion. So he had one chief disciple, his name was Mardana. And he had other disciples as well. So once Guru Nanak Dev Ji, he was with Mardana and other disciples, and as he was walking along with them. So after some time, he started running. Guru Nanak Dev Ji, he started running. Now, what's wrong with him? He's our guru. He's Guru Nanak. Why is he running? So disciples all started running behind him. So then Guru Nanak Dev Ji, he threw some of the copper coins and then started running. So some of the disciples got allured by those copper coins. Now, maybe our guru has gone mad. At least these copper coins would be some worth. So some of the disciples stayed behind. But some of the disciples, they continued to chase Guru Nanak Dev Ji. After some time, he dropped some silver coins. And then as he dropped some silver coins, some more disciples stopped. Silver coins, nice. But rest of the disciples, they were chasing Guru Nanak Dev Ji. Again, after some time, he threw some gold coins. And then many of them got stopped. Gold coins, wow. What will we do with this guru who has gone mad? So they were busy with gold coins. And then few disciples now they were left along with Mardana and they were chasing Guru Nanak Dev Ji. So then finally he dropped some of the diamonds. And then all the disciples, except Mardana, they all stopped and then they were busy collecting the diamonds. So now Guru Nanak Dev Ji was left with only one disciple, Mardana. He said, Mardana, are you fool? You know, your guru has gone mad. He's just running. And you did not caught behind with all of these different things which I had to offer. This is all what I had. Now I'm left with nothing. Why are you still there with me? He said, Gurudev, I'm still yours. Please instruct me. Whatever, the way you will guide me, I'll follow that. He said, okay, you'll follow my instructions. And then with his mystic power, he manifested one dead body. He said, okay, eat that dead body. You want to follow my instructions? That's my instruction. Eat the dead body. Now that dead body was still stinking. But Mardana, following his instructions, he went. And as he was about to eat, he said, stop. Guru Nanak Dev Ji said, stop. I was testing you. Now I will give you the real treasure. And then he glorified Lord Krishna. He started glorifying that actually Lord Krishna and his name, that's the greatest jewel. But I would give that jewel to only that person, that nectar of the holy name, to only that person who is really qualified, who would say no to all the allurements. All of these disciples, they got lured by copper coins and silver coins and gold coins and diamonds. I tested you even to eat the dead body, stinking, stale dead body. And you were ready to even do that to abide by my instructions. So here I give you the nectar. And that's the holy name of Krishna. So he gave him the teachings of Krishna Bhakti, devotion to Lord Shri Krishna, Guru Nanak Dev Ji. So these kind of tests can happen. Yes, of course. And as we see some of the structures which are there, in India, there are some structures, and outside, if you see, there are various erotic carvings, men and women in a very erotic posture, embracing each other, kissing each other, multiple women, one man, or many men, one woman. These kind of erotic carvings are there in the outside area of some of the temples. But inside, there's a deity or Vishnu. How come? What is this? So the outside of everything, the outside, that means the material world, we have all of these allurements. So some people can get allured by these carvings. Hey, see, that's such a romantic pose. Oh, that's so nice. That girl embracing the boy. Wow. So those who are not really serious in devotion, they can get stuck outside by these carvings, by these idols of heroes and heroines and Romeos and Juliets and Lilas and Majnus. But those who are really serious would ignore all of this, would be indifferent to all of this, and would enter the temple. And under the temple, in Garbhagriha, would see Lord Narayan, Lord Krishna, Lord Vishnu. Jai Ho. So external, when we are on the external periphery, then such allurements would be there. But one should not focus on them. In case one gets focused towards them, then one is gone. Like in Vrindavan, you see, outside part of the Vrindavan, now there is Sherowali Mata. There is Shakti. There is goddess who is sitting on the tiger. And people usually go to Mata Rani or Sherowali Mata or any other demigoddess. Why? To fulfill their material desires. And that's why we see those earlier who used to come to Vrindavan for material desires. Now, before even entering Vrindavan Dham, they go inside Mata Rani's courtyard, and over there are popcorns and golgappas and tikkis and noodles and pastas, all of that, and ask whatever desire you have. And strangely, Hanumanji is sitting to Sheroli Mata. Even Hanumanji is thinking, where is my Lord Ram? He is my Ishtadev, although she is also worshipable to me. But where is my Lord Ram? But people are least bothered. So that place is such an austerity for Sheroli Mata as well as for Hanumanji. Hanumanji is saying, where is my Lord Ram? And Mata Rani, she says, okay, here I got some seva. That those who are having any material desire, they can come to me. And those who are actually wanting to have devotional service, they will enter Sri Vrindavan Dham to have darshan of Shri Radha Shyam Sundar. Yes, on that main road on Bhakti Vedanta Marg. Yes. So that's why in the beginning stages of life, those allurements can come. Maya would test everyone. So she can test someone with miseries also, as well as for with pleasures. She can test with miseries. Let me break the faith of this person by miseries. So that's why in the beginning came Kalakuta poison. In the beginning there is misery. But the person becomes more devoted to the Lord. Oh Lord, now there is no one left other than you. Now you are my only shelter. You are my only shelter, Prabhu. Oh, he's being more devoted, huh? Achha, okay. Let me give him pleasures of this world. So the best of the people who are appreciating us, who are acknowledging us, the best of money, the best of fame, the best of life partner, the best of children, the best of job. Nice life. Wow. Fame is there. People are taking selfies and autographs and photographs. Wow. And then when somebody is affected by all of this, one can be lured with Maya's weapon of pleasures. So sometimes with misery, sometimes with pleasures. She can allure. But the one who remains equipoised in this duality, whether kabhi khushi kabhi gum, sometimes there is bad times or good times, in profit or loss, there is fame or infamy, there is appreciation or there is insult, duality of life. But still one remains steady. That person is the deserving candidate for nectar of devotion. Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, nectar of devotion. But yes, these tests can come in anyone's life. Yes. But I remember once I was traveling in a train, and so I was going towards Amritsar in Punjab in India. So it was around, say, 6 hours of train journey. So in between they give soup, and they also give cutlet, and they also give some sandwiches in between. So that's free of cost. So in journey, they give all of these snacks. Now, since they are made by karmis and they are not offered, and sometimes they have onion garlic, so I said, no, it's okay, thank you. So this guy who was sitting next to me, he said, Swamiji, but that's really nice. You know what they cook? It's too good. It comes from Taj Hotel, 5-star hotel. So I think you should go for it. I said, no, it's okay. No, I can't take this. He said, Swamiji, who is seeing you? There is no devotee here who will spread that, oh, Sir Swamiji ate this. It goes inside, you relish it, you enjoy it, and that's inside. And you digest it. It's okay. I'm also taking it. You can also take it. Just say, you see, I'm enjoying. So you can also do that. He said, no, it's okay. I got my stuff with me. It's okay. He said, okay. Or I'm keeping it with me in between. Whenever you feel like, please let me know. So I was about to reach my destination. And as I was about to get down from the train, he said, but Swamiji, but your cutlet, your sandwich, your tomato soup is still there. I said, yeah, it's there, but it's my gift to you. You can take it. I don't take it. But Swamiji, but nobody's watching. So you can still have it. It's still, your station is 15 minutes away. 15, you can have it quickly. I said, no, thank you so much for your care, but it's okay. And then as I was about to get down, he said, Swamiji, shall I tell you one thing? I said, yes. I was testing you. I said, oh, I was testing you. Nobody's watching me. Nobody's watching me. So enjoy. That's a lethal weapon by Maya Devi. Nobody's watching me. Nobody's watching me. Hey, enjoy. So Maya can test, especially when the devotee is all alone. Nobody's watching you, man. You can have some fun, enjoy. When you go back to devotees, you can be normal. Say, yeah, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. You can do that. And in private, enjoy life. Yes. So you have pleasures of this world as well as pleasures of that world as well. Both can be there with you. Right. Maya. That's the way Maya works. That's the way Maya allures. Yes. So that way such test would come. In fact, our sannyas ministry also, sometimes to test the candidate is really, he has that stuff or not. Sometimes they can send someone to see whether the person is really a good candidate or not. Say, for example, a sannyas candidate is there and then he is giving a class. So one lady would go, she's not wearing any kantimala, very normal lady, and then she would sit in a way that some part of the body is partially visible to that candidate. So whether that candidate eyes fall again and again to that place, or while giving lecture is he looking at that lady again and again, yes or no. So she observes it and gives a report to sannyas ministry. Well, the candidate is still thirsty. His eyes are still thirsty to see those things of this world. Not really ready for sannyas. Testing can happen. Yes. And sometimes sannyas ministry is not sending, but she is there just to see. Oh, Swamiji, your heart is having those desires still. Aha. Oh. Can happen? Yes. Or maybe a devotee, the one who is a sannyas candidate, can be invited to a place for a program, but the car is not sent to pick him up. And then the organizer blames the devotee. It was because of you that our program got spoiled. Why did you do this? But excuse me, you were supposed to send the car. Hey, please don't blame us. And then this devotee also starts fighting. Not really ready for sannyas. He is so quarrelsome, very egoistic, impatient, not really ready. So the sannyas candidate would go to sannyas ministry. So what about my sannyas? I think you should wait for 2 more years. 2 more years? Why? Well, more purification. But what did I do? Yeah, something. We got something. Yeah. So test can happen. Yes. Even somebody is applying for sannyas. Well, scrutiny can happen either from Krishna or from sannyas ministry. Test can come from anywhere. Allurements, attractions, tests and trials can come from any direction before going back home, back to Godhead. Ooh. each and every step back home, back to Godhead is made up of devastation. Yes. So that means each and every step is going to be, But yes, by the power of grace of Hari, Guru, and Vaishnavas, that's possible. But such kind of testing can happen? Yes, of course, it can happen. It can happen. Like Srila Prabhupada used to say about the last snare of Maya. Like those who are transcendentalists, for them, the last snare of Maya is to merge into impersonal Brahman or to become like God, having powers like God, having siddhis, powers, extraordinary powers where you can do suprahuman things. That's the last snare of Maya. And what about for a devotee? But for devotee is not interested in impersonal Brahman. So, what is the last snare of Maya for a devotee? So, last snare of Maya for a devotee can be having a nice Krishna conscious partner to have life very blissful, joyful, some sensuality and spirituality, mix of the both, and having, yes, you and I in this beautiful world, doing bhakti in this beautiful world. Hey, hey, ho, ho. So there can be test and trials, last year of Maya. Yes. So it can come in any form, any variety, any flavor. The test and trial can happen. Yes. But we see that sometimes why do devotees also get lured? Why they get distracted? Why is that so? What's the reason why devotees get distracted? One of the primary reason is weak sadhana. When devotees are having weak sadhana, then they become victim of such allurements. And there is a very beautiful book written by His Holiness Yadunandan Swami Maharaj from Radesh. And Maharaj has written this book, The Lives and Challenges of a Vaishnav Sannyasi in Modernity. And he has taken interviews of those sannyasi devotees who earlier were sannyasis, but later on they got distracted from the sannyasa ashram and they fell from the grace in a way. So he interviewed many of those devotees and why this thing happened. What is your analysis of the situation of your life? So he has very nicely, very gracefully interviewed them, not insulting them, but taking out the teaching so that for next generation they can learn lessons what we should not do or what we should be doing. So one thing which was common in all the stories was weak sadhana. We often get allured towards all of these different things before getting onto the nectar, like the nectar of devotion. We get distracted. Why? Because of weak sadhana. Like we sometimes devotees during morning sadhana time, they attend meetings or they're having some counseling sessions. Morning time they are doing it. Yes, or phone calls, and they are either either they are taking consultation or they are giving consultation. At what time? Morning time, sadhana time. Sometimes devotees also do exercise. In case it is a necessity, one can do, of course. Why not? Many of our sannyasis gurus they do this, but sometimes devotees do it just to be fit, just to be fit. So one can do that even after Bhagavatam class before breakfast. One can do that, but say morning 2 hours, which is there for japa, but that's now there being done for is engaged in doing exercise. Not good. So maybe in 2 hours, 1.5 hours for japa, half an hour, okay, exercise, okay, in case it is required, do that. But morning sadhana getting compromised, or too much of late programs, and then sleeping late, and then getting up late also in the morning, skipping the morning program again and again, again and again. In case that is happening, that's not good. So then weak sadhana is it. And we see sometimes devotees also during japa time, they also have mobile phone in their hand. And from one hand, they are scrolling YouTube shorts, Instagram reels, scrolling Facebook, and one hand chanting. So chanting becomes like a background music. My consciousness is there on the reels. And now this kind of japa, mobile japa, has become so common. So common actually. Even I see sometimes even senior devotees they get victimized by allurement of Maya in this way that they're scrolling and they're chanting. Not good for them. In fact, bad, very bad. Already we are distracted with so many distractions inside. Now, in case we get distracted by these distractions outside, well, social media is designed that we remain more and more addicted to the whole thing. And that's why this addiction goes on and on and on. So that's why step one in chanting Hare Krishna is not to put your hand inside the bead bag. No. Step one is to keep your mobile phone 108 kilometers away from you. Yes, 108 kilometers away. So while doing japa, it should not be around us. They also shared that why these sannyasis they fell down. They also shared that one of the reasons was overexposure with money and overexposure with opposite gender. With money is very sensitive thing. So money can really corrupt the mind. I have the power. I can purchase anything. Yes, I'll get the best of laptop, Apple laptop, the best of phone. Yes, money, not good. With money comes also honey. Hi, honey. And then that's one more distraction. So for a man, woman is distraction. For a woman, man is distraction. So in this way, this attraction for opposite gender, that is also distraction. And when we get into consultation or say counseling them, because I want to save them, if I'll not save them, then who will save them? Well, safety ultimately comes from Guru and Krishna. Yes, first save yourself. We have to save ourselves. That's most important. But when there is over indulgence with money and opposite gender, that also leads to bad sadhana. Yes, and also insensitivity in dealing with devotees. So those offenses also make us spiritually weaker. And this way, bad sadhana. Because of bad sadhana, our intelligence is upturned. And that which is boring looks very juicy, and that which is juicy looks very boring. So bhakti is very juicy, it looks boring, and material world is very boring, it looks very juicy. So it really brings 180-degree change in one's intelligence. Why? Because of offenses. And so that which is appearing very alluring, very juicy, very vibrant. So certainly one gets allured towards that. Also, devotees get allured towards such things. Why? Because of laziness. Laziness. So being lazy, that means I'm not getting up early in the morning, I'm not doing my things, my stuff. That's not good. Like one devotee, he had not chanted his rounds. So he went to Vrindavan Dham. So Ayendra Prabhu asked him, why have you come to Vrindavan Dham? You stay in Delhi. He said, yes. I come to Vrindavan Dham so that I can complete my pending rounds. He said, what is this pending rounds? He said, so the devotee explained that actually we are supposed to chant every day 16 rounds, and sometimes I'm able to chant 12 rounds, sometimes 11 rounds, sometimes 9 rounds, sometimes 14 rounds. In this way, now total is 137. So I am to complete this pending rounds. So I'll be here for 4 or 5 days and complete my pending rounds. So Srimad Andhra Prabhuji said, very nice thing. He said, you may complete your pending rounds, but the offense which you have done of offending your spiritual master by not completing your rounds, you would not be able to overcome that offense. It's such a serious, grave offense. So when we are lazy or we are not planning our day properly, and that leads to weakening of our chanting. Sometimes we are not chanting our rounds. Not good, but laziness. Laziness. So Chanakya Pandit says the greatest enemy of the mankind is laziness. We can conquer all the vices provided we are hardworking, we are sincere. But since I'm now lazy, I can't conquer it. Another reason is that bad association. When somebody is having bad association, that's also a reason we make bad choices in life because of bad association. Like some of the disciples of Srila Prabhupada, they started associating with some of the bogus Babajis in Radhakund, in Vrindavan Dham, and then they got distracted. And then this this couple of disciples, they said, Srila Prabhupada, please bless us that we get Siddha Guru. Srila Prabhupada said, I bless you that I curse you that you may not get Siddha Guru for next 100 lifetimes. Again, he said it just to stop them, but still they were determined, so they went away. Although Srila Prabhupada blessed them. But because of this kind of association, bad association, or sometimes because of past bad habits. Like one Srila Prabhupada, he went to one of the temples in USA and he saw one of his sannyasi disciple. He was sitting with Bermuda. He was sitting with sleeveless top, and he was it was like cotton thing, and with grown hair and not properly shaved, and he was sitting with his girlfriend. And Srila Prabhupada said, I gave you sannyas, right? How come you are wearing this kind of clothes? And who is she? He said, oh, Srila Prabhupada, oh, she's my girlfriend. She's my girlfriend. I did all of that, chanting Hare Krishna and all of this, taking sannyas. Just want to experience what is this all about, being a sannyasi, holding that stick in your hand. What's it all about? And how does it feel? What is that excitement? So I experienced it. And now I'm done with it. And here is my girlfriend. So are you chanting your rounds? Yeah, sometimes I chant. Yeah, sometimes I do. It's nice. It was nice. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So Srila Prabhupada, he said, okay, so what's your plan? Are you planning to get married to her? He said, yeah, maybe not. Srila Prabhupada said, I think you should get married. She's a nice girl, so you should get married. And then Srila Prabhupada also got him get married and then asked him to chant few rounds. So sometimes past habits are there. So momentum of the past habits, that momentum pushes us, and then we tend to do something which we are not supposed to do. We do that. So past habits, momentum pushes us. That's also one more reason. Yeah. And apart from that, our weakness in Krishna consciousness. Once a devotee said, Srila Prabhupada, Maya is very strong. Srila Prabhupada said, Maya is not very strong. You are weak. So Maya appears to be very strong, but actually Maya is not so strong. One devotee was not coming for Mangal Aarti in the morning. So Srila Prabhupada said, why are you not coming for Mangal Aarti? He said, actually, Srila Prabhupada, I'm in Maya. That's why. Srila Prabhupada said, bring Maya with you, but you must come for Mangal Aarti. You should come for morning program. So that ways we see that we tend to make choices which are not supposed to be the right kind of choice before we actually reach the nectar of devotion. These things will come. But yes, we are to surrender to Krishna. More and more intense and sincere is our surrender, more we will remain Ekahe Kurunandana. We will be Vyasatmika Buddhi. We will have one-pointed, resolute determination to get the nectar of devotion. And once Srila Prabhupada, he was there with Brahmanand Swami and they were walking on the sea beach in Juhu. And then Srila Prabhupada said, Brahmanand Swami, bring that crab for me. Can you bring that crab? Okay, yeah, sure, Srila Prabhupada. And then Brahmanand Swami, he was huge. And he tried to catch the crab, but the crab would always jump over his hand and then rush towards the ocean. Again, he tried to catch the crab. Again, he jumped over his hand and rushed towards the ocean. Srila Prabhupada said, leave it. You can't catch it because the crab has taken shelter of the ocean. Similarly, when we have taken shelter of Krishna, ocean, then all of these different allurements and attractions in between, we can cross over. Why? Because we are drawn towards Krishna with surrender, with desire to serve Krishna. So one is known as Swa Sukhavasana, one is known as Swa Sukhavasana, one is Krishna Sukhavasana. Swa Sukhavasana is lust. And Krishna Sukhavasana, that means deep, desperate desire to please Krishna. So from deep, desperate desire to please the senses, to deep, desperate desire to serve Krishna. From Swa Sukhavasana to Krishna Sukhavasana. This process is sadhana. We are to change this from Swa Sukhavasana to Krishna Sukhavasana. Desperate desire to satisfy the senses, the mind, the intelligence, the ego. Change it in the direction of Krishna. Krishna, I want to serve you. And one becomes mad with this desire to serve Krishna. That's the perfection of existence. That's the perfection of life. To serve Krishna, to become mad to serve Krishna. Currently, just like a conditioned soul is mad to serve one's own senses. So from Swa Sukha Vasana to Krishna Sukha Vasana. So in between all of these different allurements, attractions, temptations would come, but we have to transcend it by holding on to the lotus feet of Krishna, which means we have to hold on to the instructions of Guru tightly. Yes, by praying regularly, then we can, in the due course of time, be completely victorious. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Let's take few questions now. Okay, Divya.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, for very such wonderful class. Very nice examples actually you gave. So, and finally, is Sukhavasana to Krishna Sukhavasana. That was really very nice. And yes, we can go for questions. And we have Divya Mataji.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Danut Pranam. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for your wonderful lecture as always, Prabhuji. Thank you very, very much. Prabhuji, I had this question that, like, how do we tolerate praises? Like, when we are in initial stages, when somebody praises us, then we feel very puffed up. Like I know that I am not that kind of a devotee. I have very much anarthas in me, but still when somebody praises, we feel like we are very wonderful devotees. So how to overcome that? What should we think actually at that time? Yes.
See, obviously, when somebody appreciates you, you feel happy. That's very obvious. And that time not to feel happy is very abnormal. So you should become happy when somebody appreciates you. Well, Divya, you are such a nice devotee. You are so sincere. You read Srila Prabhupada's books regularly, huh? That's so good. Thank you. So we take these flowers of appreciation and then offer the flowers of appreciation to our Gurujan, to Srila Prabhupada. That actually whatever good is there in me is because of my spiritual masters. So all of these spiritual masters, my Diksha Guru, my Shiksha Guru, and ultimately my founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada, I am living in the umbrella of their shelter, their guidance, their mercy. So that's why all these good things are there in me. So they are there in me, yes. But Krishna is giving. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Paurusham Nishu, I am the ability in everyone. So whatever abilities are there in me, whether I sing very well, whether I cook very well, whether I preach very well, whether I read very well, whatever is there in me is because of Krishna. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 7, verse number 8. So that means credit goes to Krishna, credit goes to my Gurujan. Thank you for kind words. So in this way, we should collect the flowers of appreciation and give it to our Guru Parampara. And then you are cool. Nice. So wealth is for Vishnu. Women is for Krishna. And fame is for Guru. So fame is coming, somebody appreciates you. Well, fame is coming from Guru. In case you see the opposite gender, say Divya look at a man or man looks at Divya, whatever. So either way, I should see that opposite gender actually belongs to Krishna. Yes. And then wealth, Vishnu, Narayana, Narayana. Yes. So in this way, you are bindas, you are cool, you are done, you are liberated, you are free.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Thank you for your wonderful answer. Thank you very much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Danut Pranam. I'm very grateful to you. Hari Bol. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Mataji. So, in your class, you said about different types of allurements, Prabhuji. So, maybe this praise also will be a kind of allurement, also, right? So, sometimes.
That people should appreciate me, people should know me, people should admire me, people should take photographs and autographs.
So, yeah. So, we'll go to next hand raise. Hardi, Prabhuji or Mataji. Please go ahead.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Danut Pranam. Thank you for your divine association. Prabhuji, sometimes in temple, in some preaching project, this Samudra Manthan Lila happens, like we have to do teamwork, and in that teamwork, it happens sometimes that demigod-minded and demon-minded people are associated, and we have to do teamwork with them, and authorities are also there to encourage that demon-like person, because they know that it must be it must necessary to engage them somewhere, otherwise they will create havoc. But in the ground reality, who is working with them, they know that anywhere they are engaged, they will create havoc only. So at that time, how to be steady in this situation and how to be focused on that nectar which can be achieved after that success of preaching project, after all this politics and duplicitous behavior? Because personally, I am a very rajoguni kind of person. I cannot sit at the one place, and I cannot leave preaching, and I cannot ignore all these things. And but sometimes with the fear of that I will lose my interest in my sadhana, I just disconnect myself from this preaching, but it leads me towards escapism. So how to deal with it?
See, in this the churning Lila, the Samudra Manthan Lila, churning of the milk ocean. So at the end, what happened? The nectar came out. Yes.
Yeah.
And as it was there with Dharmantri ji. And then demons snatched from Dharmantri. Now it is there with the demons. But then at the end comes Mohini. Yes, and then they say, oh, that's second class nectar. She is a real nectar. Oh. And then she says, well, if you say I can divide it equally among you and demigods, we are not. This is second class nectar. You are the real nectar. And then how she distributes nectar to the devotees. So at the end, we should see that Krishna is in control. Although it may appear that negative powers are getting some kind of dominance, but yes, at the end of the whole thing, Krishna is there. Even if we are defeated in certain thing, there would be some kind of purification which would be happening, maybe some kind of humility which would come in me, some kind of more dependence on Krishna. Maybe Krishna is shifting me from one seva to another seva, right? So
Right.
that's Krishna's plan. So we should have the desire to please Krishna. In case preaching is there, preaching can be done by anyone and everyone. One is not dependent on anything. You can do one-to-one preaching.
Yeah.
Just take someone and just guide that particular Vaishnavi, a newcomer,
Mm.
nicely in Krishna consciousness, answering her doubts, and
Yeah.
this way you can preach. Preaching doesn't mean that you have to have this Zoom class and a Zoom link, and then there should be a mic, and then you're sitting on a Vyasasan, and then everyone is sitting before you. No, that's also class
Yeah.
format. But one can do preaching
Yes.
one-to-one. So that's like a tuition. When you do one-to-one preaching, that's tuition. And when you do in class, that's like classroom coaching. Which is more effective, tuitions or classroom coaching?
One-to-one, yeah, tuitions.
Tuitions are more effective, yes. In tuition, we get more personal attention. Hey, focus.
Yeah.
Hey, you, we are looking up. Focus, focus. So a square plus b square is equal to c square. Or
Yeah.
perpendicular
Yeah.
plus base square is equal to hypotenuse square. Focus, focus. Huh?
Yeah.
But in classroom, somebody is distracted. Okay.
Yeah.
So tuitions are more effective. So similarly in preaching also, you can do tuitions one-to-one, one-to-one.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can preach to some nice Vaishnavi and then educate her, and then that's perfectly fine. You get her connected to the temple, reading Srila Prabhupada's books, chanting Hare Krishna. Nice.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Thank you, Prabhuji. So yes, Prabhupada has said, right, even if no one is there, preach to the
Preach to the
wall.
walls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just remembered. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. And yeah, next is Babu Prabhuji. Ji, please go ahead.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Amogh, Lila, Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranam.
Comes
So
you.
I had a lot of points that we are under the shelter of Guru Maharaj and Krishna and Vaishnav. This is one important point I got very much attracted to. So it is actually, I was actually suffering through a period of depression, and I was admitted in mental asylum. And these people took away my beads. So I had some 190 pending rounds. So with the grace of Guru Maharaj, I could complete it in 3 days. I did
Wow.
very much rounds, and I hope my Guru Maharaj forgives me.
Of course.
I
It's
was
not that you did it out of laziness. It was circumstantial, right? It was circumstantial.
circumstantial.
Yes.
Thank you, Prabhuji. But another point I got was lot of allurements come, like Surabhi, like male elephants, Brahma, Varuni, and but our focus is on the main nectar, which is Lord. In this second one point important, I was very much attracted is we are shifting from goodness to darkness and darkness to goodness. So we should try to be in equipoised state of
Yeah.
whatever be the situation. We should not move. We should be really heavy. We shouldn't be moved by the external allurements. Now it is Khana Tarala Bhakti. This is another point I got interested. So compilation and
What is your
yes,
question?
Prabhuji.
Yes.
Yeah, I was just sharing some few points
Okay, you can
that
share later. First we will take questions and then we will take the sharing part. Okay?
thank you, Prabhuji, for the lecture. It really motivated me, Prabhuji.
May
Hare
Krishna bless.
Krishna.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Thank you.
Thank you for your realizations. And next we have Priyambada Radha Priya Mataji. Yeah, go ahead.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Please accept my humble obeisance. Always look forward to listening to your things and wonderful lecture as always. Thank you, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, बहुत पहले आपने एक बारी ब्रह्मराक्षस का कुछ बताया था ना? कोई जब आप
Can you speak in English so that everyone can understand it?
long ago you were talking about something Brahmarakshas story, right? When you were in greater east of Kailash, something like that. You experienced that. Can you share that experience? Thank you,
Of
Prabhuji.
Brahma Rakshas? I had experience of Brahma Rakshas.
Not you. I mean, I think as a group you were there, like, maybe during your sannyas time,
My
like,
sannyas time, I never took sannyas and I will not take sannyas. I will stay brahmachari.
what I can say, like, brahmacharya time, like that time, something east of Kailash, there you experience some kind of brahmraksha. They were doing some havan. I
Yeah.
think I want to, yeah, I
So
want
there's
to.
one. So you just want to listen to that adventure story, huh? Okay. All right. So so we have one Shiva temple here, and since our ISKCON temple in ISKCON East of Kailash, currently I'm there only. So this is very vibrant temple, and thousands of people, millions of people come, especially on Janmashtami. So many people they are coming, and in their temple nobody comes. So out of enviousness, they released 129 Brahma Rakshasas. Brahma Rakshasas are also kind of ghostly entities, and they are very powerful. So they are so powerful that they can even enter temple. Although it's a very pure place, but they can enter. So they were there inside our brahmachari ashram, and we would see them. All the brahmacharis were seeing them. So it was not some kind of hallucination. No, we were seeing them very clearly, distinctly. So whenever we would do Harinam Sankirtan, they would go away, but again they would come after some time. So what to do? So then we consulted from one of the disciples of Sri Jayapataka Maharaj. He's in Mayapur Dham, and he came. He said, "Okay, all the brahmacharis, please empty the brahmachari ashram." And then he did the yagya, and then he caught all of them, put them inside the bottle, glass bottle, and then he dumped all of them somewhere. So in this way, we got freedom from 129 Brahma Rakshasas in our brahmachari ashram who were disturbing the devotees. Sometimes when they are sitting on to us in the middle of night, you get up by 12 o'clock, and there is a guy sitting on you. Hey, who are you? So one eye, red colored teeth, big ears, dark body, no features are visible, and that kind of dark personality sitting onto your chest, sometimes lying on you, sometimes lying next to you. Sometimes you are doing some seva, and then he say, hey, and then he's there behind you. Sometimes in our bathroom when we are taking bath, and then he's standing there. He said, "Why are you standing here?" He said, "Nothing. I'm watching you taking bath." Yes. Or in case you have taken bath already, you have dried your body. He would take water and then throw water on you. He said, "Now wash it again. It's cleaned again." So he would tease the devotees. Yes. Or sometimes they would shout inside the air. So this way they were creating disturbance with the devotees. And they had one eye, not two eyes, one big eye, red colored teeth, big ears, no hair. Some of them had long hair, of course. Some of them were absolutely bald, dark. And all of them, they looked alike. That means their clothes were same. And their height was 4.5 to 5 feet. That's it. Usually Brahma Rakshas are very tall, but they were very specially crafted Brahma Rakshas sent to our ashram. So we had adventure with 129 Brahma Rakshasas.
Prabhuji, how you came to know like it's 129 and like they were
Because
hard?
that devotee who caught, he said, I caught all of them. In total, there are 129. We could not count them. We can't say Brahma Rakshas stand in line. We will count Brahma Rakshas 1, Brahma Rakshas 2, 3, 4, 129. Okay, now you can annoy us. You can disturb us. Yeah, we have counted 129. Not possible. So he took them inside that mystical bottle, and then he said they are inside.
So where he disposed of this all these rakshas?
He disposed of behind your house.
Haribol. Prabhuji, what year it was and who was Japatakas Maharaj?
2011.
And who was the devotee who caught him? What is the name of the devotee?
His name I can't reveal.
Okay, Prabhuji, thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Spooky stories.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. I think you shared this once in Bhakti Sangha also. It's a long time before. And so isn't that, I just have a question here. So isn't that the ghost, they have got contact with the devotees, so they must have got Agyada Shukriti and they must have got liberated?
No, they don't have any Sukriti. They have power. So usually there are Bhoot, Pret, Pishach and Brahma Rakshas. So Bhoot, Pret and Pishach, they can't enter the temple. Only Brahma Rakshas can enter the temple. So they are very powerful because they have chanted Gayatri in their previous life. They were Brahmanas in their previous life. So they chanted Brahma Gayatri. That's why they have the power that they can enter the temple. Some of the Pishach they can also enter, but most of the Pishach also can't enter. So Bhoot, Pret and Pishach, they can't enter. But Brahma Rakshas can enter because they have chanted Gayatri in their previous life. That's why. But since they were Brahmanas, so that's why they became Brahma Rakshas.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Suhani Komal Mataji. Yeah. She said.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Pranam.
Prabhuji, my question. Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, my question was, as you mentioned in the lecture, on the class, that when we come to devotion and start doing sadhana, tapasya, etc. things, and we faces material poisons like elements of Maya and I think and anarthas that we that are within our heart. We face it, and but when we face it, many times we caught under it, and my sadhana also gets weakened to it. But after getting out of everything and going back to and becoming sincere again I feel again it sometimes after completing the sadhana, and after that I faces the time when I go to study or my work, and then everything
Hare Krishna Mataji, what is your
my
question?
sadhana went
Okay, so what is your question?
Hare
Yes.
Krishna.
my sadhana when sadhana gets weakened, then regrets come, like if I done more one day back, I could do more today. But it how to avoid the regrets, and how to be calm on the bad times, and how to stay motivated into self-stick, determined and patient on the divorce on the journey of a spiritual life. Hare Krishna.
Okay, how to overcome the regret? Feeling regret is
Did you
good.
understand?
Whenever we do something wrong, in case there is a regret, we are burning ourselves in the fire of repentance. That's good. Any sincere soul who is really sincere at heart, would feel repentant. That I did something wrong, I should not have done that. That's cheating, that's bluffing, that's hypocrisy. So burning like this is good, but that should not lead to depression. That should lead to reformation. That I will do my bhakti with more enthusiasm. Okay, I have been chanting 16 rounds. Next 1 month, 20 rounds. So in this way, we increase our devotional service. So regret to lead to a reformation, not depression. Yep.
But still, when we start reforming ourselves, we feel if I done more better, then today I would be more better on
Being
devotion.
that means you are stuck. You are stuck. You are stuck in a whirlpool. You are stuck. So devotee who is outside the whirlpool, the one who is outside the hurricane, can pull you outside. Otherwise, those thoughts which are there raging inside our mind, somebody who is outside this can take us out. Okay. Sadhu Sangha.
And what about patience?
Patience will come from devotees, seeing them having patience, and I'm a patient. So with patience, they would deal with the patient, and then you will also have patience.
Yes. Right. Thank you so much,
What's the meaning of
Prabhuji.
impatient? Impatient means I am patient. I am.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Done with Pranam.
Prabhuji, do you have time? We have few questions.
Yeah, we can take more questions. Yes.
Yeah. So the first one is from Somraj Shinoy. He's basically glorifying the class, and Prabhuji is asking His Grace Ravilochan Prabhu and you served together at ISKCON Dwarka, and where is His Grace Ravilochan Prabhuji? So that is his question. And so the next one is some of out bad habits like getting angry or waking up late have been with us for many lifetimes. Is that why it takes so long to overcome them? Even though I try, when I fail, I feel very demotivated.
In getting up early in the morning?
Yeah.
Yes.
Getting waking up and getting angry, all those things.
Okay. How to get up early? Well, the secret lies in sleeping early. Yes. So in case you are habitual of sleeping late, then you will get up late, obviously. In case you're watching a movie on Netflix from 11 p.m. till 1 a.m., how can you get up by 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock? That's not possible. So we should sleep by 10. So in case you are not habitual of sleeping early, just lie down. Take a deep breath again and again. Listen to nice music, nice kirtan. Not really heavy duty kirtan, but light kirtan. And then listening to that holy name. Take good rest. Mild kirtan. So, and then praying to Krishna, take deep breath. So gradually, in case you are lying on the bed for 1 hour and sleep is not coming, it's okay. 2 hours, it's okay. Gradually, our body gets shifted. So our body is adaptable. So it changes. So it can be trained to sleep early. So this way, you should practice to sleep early, and then you would start getting up early in the morning as well. So once you get up, jump start. Jump start should be there. Offer some prayers. Take a cold water bath, not hot water bath. Okay, take a cold water bath, and then start your morning program enthusiastically in association of devotees. That would be very helpful. So you can also use some of the alarms, nice alarms, put it on the almirah top, and then so that you have to get up to stop the alarm. There are also some of the apps like Alami, Alarmy, Alami. So it has the option of solving a mathematical problem, and then the alarm will stop. Okay, 24 plus 34 plus 56, solve it. Now, until unless you give the right answer, alarm would not stop. No button can stop it. You can't even restart. You can't even switch off your phone. No, you can't do that. All those features are switched off. So you have to solve the mathematical problem. So there are various levels of difficulties in case you want to make it even more complicated. Okay, 54 multiplied by 532 divided by 436. Give the right answer and then you stop the clock, the alarm. Or there is one more option that you can take a photograph of a certain thing until unless you again take that same photograph. It will not stop. So in case in your veranda there is one tulsi plant and take that photograph. Until unless you go back and take the same photo again, it will not stop. So you have to get up from the bed and take this photo of Tulsi Maharani, and then you are up. Drink some water so that then you get also some kind of nature call. So then you are bound to get up because you don't sleep with adult diapers. So you have to sleep. And so you have to get up when there is a nature call. So that's also a way. Also ask some of your friend to wake you up and then ask you to read some section of Srimad Bhagavatam. Are you up? Yeah. Thank you very much. Again sleep. No. Get up. Okay, now read Bhagavad Gita chapter 13 verse number 3 loudly. So in this way it takes 5-10 minutes, but then you are up. So in this way we can use some of the ways to get up early in the morning. And regarding anger, give up sense of control. More you try to control, more you become angry. Do your best. Krishna takes care of rest. Don't try to control too much. People, circumstances, situations, objects, things around you. Not too much of control. But we should do our best. Second, don't be perfectionist. Error should also be part of the family. Some error can be there. If I expect that my life partner should be perfect, 10 upon 10, my children should be perfect, 10 upon 10, my job should be 10 upon 10, my car should be 10 upon 10, my salary should be 10 upon 10, my savings should be 10 upon 10, my neighbor should be 10 upon 10, the wife of the neighbor should also be 10 upon 10. Everything is not 10 upon 10. So don't be perfectionist. Allow the error to be part of the family. And third, don't be enjoyment maniac. Not everything is meant for fun. Few things are meant to be done out of duty. So be dutiful. Those who are dutiful, they become beautiful. So by having these three attitudes, you can free yourself from anger. And of course, by chanting Hare Krishna, you can destroy Tamogun. Mode of ignorance is destroyed now. There is no more anger. You are cool dude forever. Okay, next question. Yes.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for especially for that alarm. What's the app you said?
Alarmy, Alarmy. Alarm.
By the time, actually, the first thing when you said that we'll have to keep the mobile somewhere and we'll have to sleep somewhere, And when we go to switch off that alarm, then our this one, what is that? Sleep will be gone. So thank you so much. So many examples you gave. And we have hand raise, Hemangi Gopeshwari Mataji. Please go ahead.
Hare Krishna Mataji, thank you for giving the opportunity. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, thank you for this
Mataji.
beautiful class. My humble obeisances. I met you in Parikrama in Mayapur. That was wonderful. But my question here is, I am in a little dilemma. Like, there's a friend of mine who actually originally brought me to Krishna consciousness, and now she's quite unwell, and she's barely able to chant one round, and has kind of gone backwards. So I was feeling that I felt that I should be doing something, and I tried to tell her, you know what, you should at least chant one round, try to kind of get back on your feet, and she's trying very hard. She's hearing a lot of Bhagavatam. But then later on, I felt that as if I am trying to be superior to her because she's the one who actually brought me this way, and now I'm trying to guide her. So, what will be the best course of action in this situation, Prabhuji?
See, we all follow Maryada, we follow the etiquettes, that's important. Yet at the same time, even a senior can also have some difficulty. Without being negatively judgmental, we should try to serve even a senior devotee out of gratitude that such and such soul helped me in my journey. Now it's my time to serve that devotee. So without being judgmental, we can facilitate spiritual growth of the devotee. Why not? We can pray for the devotee every day, go before the deities and pray to Krishna. Krishna, such and such devotee brought me to bhakti. But today that person, that devotee is in difficulty. Krishna, please help him. Krishna, please help her. Please, or Radharani, please help him. Srila Prabhupada, please help both of them. So in this way, we pray for them and be there in their life. Do not let them be all alone in their journey. That there's no one to ask for, there's no one to care for. So that is, be a good support. Yeah, be humble enough also, where you do not appear to be very dominating, but at the same time you are caring. So you can ask anything to do with question mark. Can we go to temple? Can we have prasadam? Can we do this? Would you be happy doing this? So when we have a question mark, that sentence becomes mild with respect. So do that. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Very helpful. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. We have one more hand raise. Mihir, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. First of all, thank you for that wonderful lecture you gave today. It was really interesting. My question is like, I just started chanting Hare Krishna a few weeks ago, and especially I like watched the lectures of His Grace Rukmini Krishna Prabhu. So the nearest Hare Krishna temple is a bit more far away from my home, and um, like I cannot have devotee association really because it's some 20 to 30 kilometers away, and my parents also don't really like encourage me and like support me to do like bhakti. So is there any way to like increase the taste in my chanting without like having association of devotees?
Yes, of course you can do that. Nowadays, via Zoom, there are many japa groups. So you can join some of the japa groups, and then virtually you are having association of devotees. These kind of forums are there where some Hari Katha is happening, Srimad Bhagavatam class is happening through Zoom. You can listen to some of the lectures whom you feel inspired, like for example, say Rukmini Krishna, as you mentioned. Wonderful. He's also my Shiksha Guru. I am also taking inspiration from Rukmini Krishna ji. Is wonderful, such a pure-hearted devotee. And you can listen to his lectures. Why not? You can listen to Radhanath Maharaj. You can listen to Amrendra Prabhu. You can listen to Gauranga Prabhu. You can listen to Radhisham Prabhu. You can listen to Radha Govinda Maharaj, Bhakti Chaitanya Maharaj, Rompad Swami Maharaj, Vaisheshika Prabhuji. So many powerful devotees we have in our society. So many of them. So listening from them deepens our conviction. So their videos are lying there on YouTube. Listen, make notes, share with others. Wonderful. So do your best. And then as you become more mature, then maybe you will start a center in your place. So those who are seeking association of devotees in your place, Well, sometimes we don't have association, we create association. That's also a seva, responsible seva. Right.
Yeah, like I'm just a teenager and a student in Ahmedabad, so it's like I cannot, like, it's not really possible to like meet you and Rukmani Krishna Prabhu, and that's a great honor for me.
Have Sangha or Vani.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Mihir Prabhu. You can always join even Bhakti Sangha also for chanting. We have the chanting session every morning and evening. So since you're studying, maybe evening call will be helpful for you to come back and join us for chanting. And again, we have so many classes also, so you can join us and hear the classes every day. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. We have one question in the chat box, maybe one last question. It's very big also. In Bhagavad Gita, it is said that when someone fully surrenders to Krishna, he takes away all their sins. In the same way, Krishna's representatives, our spiritual masters, also take responsibility for the disciples' sins. But in one part of the book, it is mentioned that when we surrender to Krishna, karmic reactions end. So, my confusion is, if Krishna and his representatives take away our sins, then what reactions are we still facing in our lives? Because even after initiation, disciples still face problems, get sick, and go through sufferings, even though karmic reactions are supposed to be over. Why does this happen?
Yes. Firstly, when we say that Guru takes our karma during the time of initiation, so it is very subjective. Not that he takes all the karma of all the disciples. No. To the extent one is having love for Guru before initiation, to that extent, Guru takes karma. So in case this disciple is not having any love for Guru, hey, who are you getting initiated by? Oh, XYZ Swami. All right, get my also name in the list. But there's no love for Guru. So we see that such a person, although earlier he was a very rough and rowdy person, a hooligan, and then we see there is no change also, even after initiation. Man, I thought, after initiation, something, maybe tickling of the bones will happen, but nothing happened, man. So sometimes people take initiation just to experience initiation, but not really they have love for Guru. So their karmas are not taken by Guru. So to the extent we have love for Guru before initiation, to that extent karmas are taken. So it is very subjective actually. It is not, it's all equal. No. That's why it is advised that before initiation, 3 years should be spent in connection with Guru, serving Guru, so that this bond becomes deeper, thicker, stronger. So then we take full advantage of this relationship. First spiritual relationship in the life of a soul is Diksha, is initiation. When Guru comes in our life, it's not a biological relationship, it's a spiritual relationship. So that way one should be very conscious before taking initiation. So karmas are taken very seriously. So that's why sometimes there can be suffering also. Sometimes there may be suffering which was pending, but it's no more there. Why? Because of genuine love for Guru. Guru has taken all the karmas and I'm done. So that can also happen. And also this happens that Krishna, seeing the sincere soul, he takes all of this karma in his account. Krishna has no account, but he takes it with him. And then in between, he sprinkles. So some sprinkling of his own karma, which Krishna has taken away from him, with him, onto him, and the devotee. And that's why there's some disturbance. I also get COVID. Somebody cheated me. Somebody took away my money. Somebody played politics with me. Some karma. But that's my own karma. But not from my account. From Krishna account. So that's why Krishna purifies us. So when we are purified, still 99.9% still there. So Krishna would burn it to ashes. Like that. But Krishna uses our karma to purify us so that we become detached from the material world and more attached to Krishna. That's why.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for that clarity. We have one last raised hand from Gail Mataji.
Okay, Gaurangi Mataji, yes.
Gaurangi Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Sorry, I had trouble unmuting. Yeah, actually, I was raising my hand only to let you know that I'm laughing at every one of your jokes. I have a question also,
Sure, please.
but the one I really appreciated was your description of the perfectionist, where not only must his neighbor be perfect, but his neighbor's wife must be perfect.
Should be, yeah, 10 upon 10. Yeah.
I'll be laughing about that for a long time. Anyway, you know, just since this Prabhu Mataji, I don't know, brought this point of, you know, we often hear this, that the guru takes the karma of the disciple, but I've heard another perspective, which is that Krishna, he is so appreciative of these devotees who are trying to guide other devotees in service to him and Guru. And,
Yes.
it's like, it doesn't seem to make sense that Krishna, would, how should I say, use the disciples' karma
Yes.
against the guru. I mean, who is only trying to serve him. Yes, Krishna very appropriately holds the guru responsible for taking on that responsibility, and there will be some reaction if he neglects his duty. But to say that the guru takes on the karma of the disciple, is like, why would Krishna do that to somebody who is so lovingly trying to serve him?
Yes.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yes, absolutely. Why would Krishna say, okay, my devotee, you take karma. You are pure devotee, take karma. Is it like this?
Yeah.
So actually, Guru is the mercy potency of Krishna. Guru is the manifestation of Krishna's mercy potential. And that's why we say his divine grace. So his is actually Krishna. So Krishna's divine grace. Srila Prabhupada. Right? So Guru being the mercy personification in our life takes karma. But not that now Guru would be in bad shape. Why? Because he has taken karma and Krishna is just watching. Oh, you initiated. Now you suffer. You initiated. Why should I be bothered? I'm happy with Radharani. Hey Radharani, let's go and dance in Rasa Leela. Let him suffer. Is it like this? No. So
No.
Krishna protects his pure devotees. So Srila Prabhupada initiated so many thousands of devotees. So he took their karma. And that's why sometimes he would say, I see there's sometimes ringing in my head. And that's because I take karma of my disciples. But does that impact the bhakti of Guru? Not at all. Sometimes Guru, he manifests some kind of suffering, but not because of karma, but just because he wants to send message to the disciple. Hey, disciple, see, you're not following, huh? You are cheating me. You see this coming to me. It's because you are cheating me. Don't do that, huh? Be sincere. It is to give message to the disciple. Otherwise, Guru is beyond suffering. Like we see Sri Jayapataka Maharaj. He has got 90,000 disciples. So we see his current state. Is it because of the karma from his disciples? No. He is giving a chance to the disciples to serve Jayapataka Maharaj. And then by serving a pure devotee of the Lord, Sri Jayapataka Maharaj, they will come back to Godhead. So Krishna has made this arrangement. Otherwise, Sri Jayapataka Maharaj has no karma. He is associate of Lord Chaitanya. So how can he have any kind of karma? Even though he has got 90,000 disciples. Wow. Amazing. So his current state is basically all the transformations in the body. They are actually ecstasies of Maharaj for Gauranga Mahaprabhu. His love for Mahaprabhu is not even budged an inch of a distance, not even single iota. That's his love for Mahaprabhu. So that's why externally it appears, okay, Maharaj is suffering so much. But actually, that's his devotional ecstasy. That whatever may happen, but my love for you would only rise, keep rising. So Maharaj is an inspiration for all of us. So to give inspiration and to give a message to the disciples, sometimes Guru tends to have some kind of suffering he shows. But that's external. Internally, he's absolutely unaffected because that's mercy potency of the Lord. How can mercy potency of the Lord can have suffering? The Guru suffered. No. Like out of humility, Srila Bhakti Tirth Maharaj shared his dream. That in a dream, he saw that Yamdutas have come to take him. He said, but why Yamdutas have come? I thought Vishnu Dutas will come. He said, well, you have got karma of your disciples, so that's why. And then Bhakti Tirth Maharaj said, Srila Prabhupada, I'm yours. And then Srila Prabhupada came. He said, Yamdutas, please go away. He's my dear disciple. He's a pure devotee. He has done such incredible preaching in Africa. Get lost. So then they went away. In this way, Guru gives credit to his own Guru. That, I am doing preaching, but actually my Guru Maharaj is doing preaching. That's the humility of Bhakti Tirth Maharaj. But Bhakti Tirth Maharaj is also beyond all suffering. He was a Paramahamsa. He was Swarup Siddha. He was a Prem Bhakta of the Lord. So externally it appears that he's having some suffering, but he's giving some message, some inspiration, so that devotees can narrate these stories of the spiritual masters and take inspiration and Shakti and power by speaking about them and hearing about them. That's why this happens. But otherwise, Guru is beyond suffering. How can Krishna let the pure devotee suffer? Of course not. But yes, the whole thing happens in a very playful way. Because Krishna is a very playful God. He would not have very linear way of doing things. He would have very dynamic ways of executing things. And that's why Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
So I do, it makes sense when you say that these apparent sufferings are just external, but I'm not sure how to understand that they are the Guru's devotional ecstasies. Like Jayapataka Maharaj's situation. How is that his ecstasy being in that situation?
Okay, can you explain me what's the taste of pudding? Say, banana pudding. Can you explain me the taste of banana pudding?
Oh, so your point is you have to experience it?
Absolutely. When even a mundane pudding needs to be experienced to actually know what it is. That devotional ecstasy has to be experienced to know what it is, Ashley. Yes. When Srila Prabhupada said, Jayapataka Swami, you are eternal associate of Lord Chaitanya. He said, but how can you say Srila Prabhupada? He said, what is your legal name? He said, my legal name is Gordon John. He said, Gordon John means Gaur Dhan Jan. You are the very wealth of the associates of Lord Chaitanya. So you are Gaur Dhan Jan. You are Gaur Dhan Jan. So how can he suffer? He's beyond, Ashley. They are in the direct protection of the internal potency of the Lord. And that's why his divine grace, Srila Prabhupada, or his holiness, mercy.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Few things can be admired, like how this dynamics of mercy, they can be admired, but we have to actually experience them. Like if you see nectar devotion, we in Bhakti Shastra we only study only eastern section, the southern, the western, the northern. We have to experience it to actually know what is there in this nectar devotion. What is it all about? Only 1/4 is accessible to some extent to the devotees in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. So these acharyas like Sri Jayapataka Maharaj and other such great devotees, they are in this section of Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu.
Well, the only way I can kind of relate to it is, I think it's very meager, but when you want to express love for somebody, it somehow is more fulfilling to express it in a way that where you have to overcome some austerities to express that love. It feels more fulfilling to do that than it does to do something that maybe comes very easily, So and only in that way can I kind of relate to the devotional ecstasies of being in a very difficult situation,
Yes. So of course there can be few cases where we are to be very austere to get something very exalted, very priceless austerity. But those who have reached there, it's no more austerity. It's just bliss. That's it. They have already reached there. Tapasya is just an expression of love. That's it.
Yeah. That's my point,
Yeah.
That, tapasya can express love in a more fulfilling way sometimes than
Yes, that's true.
expressing it in a way that comes very
Yes,
easily.
absolutely, absolutely. Like somebody gets very priceless jewels for somebody's beloved. That's I express my love for you. So that is Krishna does this, or sorry, devotees does this for Krishna. They do so much of austerity. Like Srila Prabhupada, from the Vrindavan fragrance to the beef smell in USA. What a diametrically opposite environment. But why such a thing? Love. Love for
Yes.
Krishna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Okay, thank you, Gaurangi Mataji.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, one last question we'll take. We have only
Sure.
10 more minutes to close the call. Do you have time also, Prabhuji? Sorry, I didn't ask.
Yes. I sent my wife to her home. So she's there.
Okay. So we have one question. Tanishk Prabhuji is asking, how to solve misconception about ISKCON Gita, because my cousin who is elder than me, I feel little fear in front of her.
What fear? What is their question? What is their allegation?
That has to be
Prabhuji,
explained.
Prabhuji, she says that ISKCON brainwashes.
Yeah, of course we do brainwash. Brains are dirty. We are washing it. Yeah, we are doing brainwashing. It's a selfless job. We have become washermen or washerwomen. We are doing seva of washing brains. There are people who wash clothes. We wash brains. Such a seva. It's a social work. So they should be grateful to our seva. We are doing great seva. We are doing brainwashing. Yeah. The media is contaminating it. The Bollywood, the Zollywood, the Hollywood, contaminating it. So much of contamination in the brain. So we have to do brain washing. So we do brainwashing. So confess it. Yeah, you are right. Thank you for acknowledging it.
Yes, Prabhuji, she compares it with Gita plus Gita also. She says that that is better, and Prabhupada has done. She says that the Gita plus Gita is more better, and the Prabhupada has done wrong translations.
How? Prove. What's the proof?
Now, yes, yeah, she can't. I can't tell her like more progress. I can't
Should
talk
make
to her
some,
that much.
yeah.
Really.
Like sometimes people say that Srila Prabhupada's Bhagavad Gita is more bhakti biased. This is what they say. That sometimes even the terms which are not directly bhakti, but Srila Prabhupada says, so it is Krishna consciousness. Like Karma Yoga, Nishkam Karma Yoga is action in Krishna consciousness. What is this? Buddhi Yoga means it is action in Krishna consciousness. What's this, man? Everything is Krishna consciousness. In chapter of Dhyan Yoga, Prabhupada says, so one should do meditation on Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So, what is the right way of explaining things? When we explain things contextually, that's the right translation. One is a literal grammatical translation, one is contextual translation. So, we have to see the context. Like, for example, if I say stationery, what's the meaning of stationery?
Pen, notebook.
Can you pen and pencil? That's stationery. Stationery items, pen, pencil, rubber, stationery items. Something is standing, that's stationery. Something is moving, or okay, stand stationary. So what is the meaning? Principal. Principal one is principal, PAL, principal, which is the head of the school, principal. Principal, I got certain principles to follow. 4 regulative principles. Yes. Okay, what are the principles of your organization? Okay, among you, who is the principal associate? Principal. Who is the main guy? So that's why same word can have different meaning depending on context. Context. Like you say bow, B-O-W. You say bow and arrow. That's bow and arrow. You also say bow down, same spelling, but it's a bow and bow. How come? Yes. When we record something, we say, okay, we are recording something. Okay. But or say oh, there are records lying here. Records. You have played the record, but I've got some records to play. Same spelling. So sometimes even spellings are same, but the pronunciation is different. So contextual meaning is the real meaning. So what is the context of Bhagavad Gita? Context of Bhagavad Gita is Bhaktya Mam Abhijanati. Only by bhakti I can be known. Simple. So Lord Krishna clearly, many times, he's saying bhakti, bhakti, bhakti. Devotion, devotion, devotion. You become my devotee. Engage your mind with me. Me. Surrender unto me in devotion. Yogi napi sarvesha madgate antaratmana shraddhavan bhajate yo mam. Samayukta tamata. In my opinion, the one who's a bhakti yogi is the topmost. Krishna is saying this. Even if you see Gita Press translation, same translation. So other terms which are not exactly bhakti are to be explained in context of bhakti. So we should not go by grammatical meaning, but we should go by contextual meaning. That is actually the right meaning. So that's why, firstly, somebody should have this some authority to judge an acharya like Srila Prabhupada. What authority she has? Is she Sanskrit teacher? Ask her, has she read Ashtadhyay? That means 4,000 sutras in Panini grammar. Does she know?
Yes, Prabhuji, they also say that what is the authenticity of the scriptures now? She reads, as, I don't know what any other publisher, but she don't read scriptures.
Okay. So what she reads then?
I don't know, some random
Charles
authors
Dickens.
like who
Charles
says that,
Dickens.
I
What is
don't know. She once posted a video also that she once posted also one video that if a religion is opium, then Indians are like the taking it in the most in the highest way. Like if religion is intoxication, then Indians are on it.
Of course, it's an intoxication. It's a good intoxication. It's an uplifting intoxication. And we are going for that intoxication. We got the higher taste. So why are you stuck in lower taste? Come, have higher taste. Come.
That's very
Okay. Mataji, can we go for
Thank you
next?
so much.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, so we can say, Prabhuji, in one word that Prabhupada's Bhagavad Gita made an evolution, right? He went from here and he went to the US and he made all the hippies to chant and to come.
Actually, Mataji, when you say such a thing, then say, okay, so you're taking popularity is a way to give authentication to something. Popularity is not something, is the way to authenticate something. So then people argue like this. So we have to give a grammatical answer to these grammar champions.
Okay.
And some people are not educatable. So we don't waste time on them. Okay, you be happy with Gita Press. We are happy with our Prabhupada's translations. That's okay.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
We can't
Very
educate
nice explanation about that brainwash also. That is a famous thing, I think, right?
Yeah,
So
we do brainwash. We are sincerely acknowledging it. We are
yes.
brainwashers. We are washermen.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. So we have only three. Yes, Mataji.
Balaram Prabhu.
Okay, yes.
Thank you, Mataji. Prabhuji, excellent class. I have this one thing stuck in my mind for a long time. There's no way near I'm experiencing this. This says, Mano madhye stitam mantra, mantra madhye stitam manaha, mano mantra samayuktam etadi japa lakshanam.
Yes.
They
So money should
go
be
in this,
merged
yeah.
with the mantra's meaning, and mantra's meaning should be there in the mind. So they should become like one. And this happens with practice. Like mercury and sulfur, they don't mix with each other. If you see them, if you rub them, they don't mix. They don't mix.
Yeah.
Then when you are and you keep playing it, then after some time they mix. So similarly, our mind and mantra, they don't mix. We have to Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And then keep doing it. It will. Mana and mantra will join. Practice. Yes.
Thank you. Yes, thank you, Prabhuji. We have Niharika Mataji.
Okay, yes, Niharika, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, my question was that, like, as Prabhupada and Jayapada Goswami Maharaj also says that we should not wait to become perfect devotees or like pure devotees to preach. We should start preaching whatever we can. So, like, how can I, as a student, start to do something? Like, what can I really do? What contributions can I make? Like, I could.
Okay, at least to your friends, you can give them some prasadam, and then you can tell them that don't tell that Krishna is Supreme Lord, chant Hare Krishna in the beginning. No. Start educating them that if we do not take to bhakti, how is that disadvantageous? That all those, like all the suicides which are happening, relationships, conflicts which are happening, stress, anxiety is there, share the statistics with them. Go to Google, find out the statistics, and then tell these people that without spirituality, this is what is happening. Then we can introduce spirituality, right? So in this way, gradually you can help them come to bhakti in a due course of time. So do Hari Katha. Don't do Hari Up Katha. Sometimes we are hurry up, and immediately want to reach to conclusion. Gradually, as they can listen and digest, gradually you take it towards Krishna consciousness. So if you read like Radhesham Prabhu's books are very good in educating the college students. Very good examples, scientific examples. In this way, you can preach whatever you learn, understand, whatever you don't have answer for. You come to seniors, ask, again go back.
Okay, all right, Prabhuji, I'll
Teaching,
do that.
teaching is in the mood of our acharyas.
Okay.
So don't live like a creature, live like a preacher.
Prabhuji, I have another one question to ask. Prabhuji, like I can't really express what you are to me and to my brother. We both are very inspired from you. I consider you my spiritual mother. So like what I'm trying to ask is that like I have heard that initiation is important, and so I want to serve my Guru Maharaj, whoever I would get. But like my brother is like, I would wait 10 or 15 years for the following years of my life. I'm young, so I'll wait for you so that when you start initiating, I would like be your disciple. And I'm, since you always say this, that I'm not going to be a guru or like, so I am like, what should I do and how should like I say? He would do whatever you say. So please kindly guide.
I would say that take inspiration from some other guru. There are many great devotees who are very powerful gurus in our society. So take their shelter. Anyone who inspires, whose words inspire you the most, take his shelter. And I'm always there in this journey. You want to ask anything, I'll help you, serve you as much as possible. But if you wait for initiation for 10, 15 years, then when Amogh Lila Prabhuji will initiate, then we will take initiation. Don't do that. So don't wait for me. I'm never going to give initiations to anyone. I'll only give shiksha, not diksha. For that, my guru Shri Gopal Krishna Maharaj, he empowered some other devotees. So that's why he told me personally, he said, you just preach. You don't have to worry about giving diksha. So it's an instruction from my guru. So in case if I give diksha in future, currently I'm not eligible. In case in future if I become eligible, still I should not. Why? Because it's instruction of my guru that I should not initiate anyone. I should just give shiksha. Okay.
Okay, Prabhuji. So as like Jayapataka Swami Maharaj said that a Shiksha Guru should be in a line with the Diksha Guru. So whatever the Diksha Guru is saying, yes, so the Shiksha Guru be like that. So I would then consider you my Shiksha Guru for life and even after Maharaj. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. So I think we can end the session. Shamagori Mataji, do you want to say something?
One more hand raise.
I think Kaustubh Roy.
Kaustubh.
Kaustubh, he came from Churning of the Ocean. Kaustubh. So.
हरे कृष्ण बाबू जी।
Yes.
बाबू जी मैं आपका लेक्चर देखा था जो आसक्त काउंसलर।
Can you speak in English so that everyone understands your question?
Yeah. Hindi is not.
हिंदी में होगा तो कुछ कंफर्टेबल हो जाएगा।
No. But everybody else is not comfortable.
That's okay. All right, devotees, thank you very much.
Please allowed in Hindi.
I have seen.
Okay, you speak in Hindi. I'll translate. Okay, you speak in English. I'll translate.
बाबू जी मैंने आपका एक वीडियो देखा था आसक्त काउंसलर करके, तो जो आपने कहा था वो पूरी मैं खुद के साथ रिलेट कर पा रहा हूँ, तो इस पोजीशन में मुझे क्या करना चाहिए?
Okay, so he's asking that he heard one of my lecture where I'm telling about attached counselors, where there are too much attached to their counselees, they're very possessive, and he has found that his counselor is possessive. So what he should do? Relinquish the counselor. A counselor should have two opulences: knowledge of devotion, second vairagya. In case he's not having these two opulences, bye-bye, goodbye. Respect that counselor because he came to teach you something. So have gratitude. Don't have any negativity for that counselor. But you should move ahead for another counselor who is detached, but who is also in knowledge. He's also compassionate. Yes, he's under the shelter of Srila Prabhupada. and he's very loyal to our parampara, take shelter of such a Vaishnava. In case such a Vaishnava is not there, still you can talk to any devotee. It's a family. In a family, you can talk to anyone, right? So that's why it's a Hare Krishna family. Go and talk to some nicely practicing devotee, express your heart, ask your doubts. You can learn Bhagavatam from X. You can learn Chaitanya Charitamrita from Y. You can learn Vaishnava etiquettes from Z. So this way you can learn different things from different devotees. That's okay. So that's why relinquish as a counselor who is attached to you, who is attached not to your spiritual advancement, but attached to you being there as a follower. Respect me. Feed my ego. Bye-bye, bye-bye. Okay?
Thank you.
Getting late.
Thank you, Prabhu. I think we have Pavan Prabhu, one last. Please go ahead.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandu Pranam. Prabhuji, my question is that how can one choose a Siksha Guru in ISKCON? And can one choose Siksha Guru independently? Or some devotee might come up and tell you that, okay, from now on, I am your Siksha Guru and you have to follow me.
Very humble devotee. Going onwards, I am your Shiksha Guru. What humbleness. So a real Shiksha Guru will never say like this. Going forward, I am your Shiksha Guru. Sarva dharman paritejya mamekam shanam raja. Well, that person is not really deserving to be called as Shiksha Guru. Shiksha Guru is actually spiritually as advanced or almost as advanced as Diksha Guru, who has deliberately taken the position of Shiksha Guru so that he can serve us, so that we can serve our Diksha Guru. So Shiksha Guru is not a very cheap term. Shiksha Guru is very exalted actually. So in case somebody is not having that kind of exalted nature in bhakti, one can't be counted as Shiksha Guru. One can be a mentor, a guide, a philosopher, a friend, a well-wisher, but not really Shiksha Guru. So that's why after hearing from different devotees, then you see, okay, who has done considerable amount of bhakti, and then in terms of character, in terms of spiritual understanding, in terms of loyalty to Guru Parampara, he's good. Then we accept a person as Shiksha Guru. Or at the back, somebody may be a very knowledgeable person, that person can be Shravan Guru. That means you can listen from such a person, but that person can't guide you in your day-to-day life like that. So Shiksha Guru is also very exalted phenomena. So not any Tom, Dick and Harry can become Shiksha Guru. No, it's not like that. It's a very exalted responsibility, very exalted position. Shiksha Guru. He's a representative of Radha Govind. Just like Diksha Guru is representative of Radha Madan Mohan Ji, he's a representative of Radha Govind Ji. So he's not a light guy. He's a very, very heavy personality. So that way, in case you can't find anyone who can become a Shiksha Guru, you can have a mentor, guides, take some guidance, ask questions, remove ambiguities. It's okay. And then in due course of time, somebody can come as a Shiksha Guru or evolve to that position of Shiksha Guru in a due course of time. That's also a possibility. Yeah.
We can end.
Prabhuji, just a bit of that. If sometimes when we feel suffocating with some mentor, we are not able to connect with them. So can we choose another mentor?
Bye, goodbye to such a mentor with whom you can't connect. Bye. So don't force yourself, don't force yourself. But yes, you can always listen to that devotee, he's giving lecture. You can listen, make notes. We should have learning attitude. And then you can learn from anyone and everyone. Yes. But yes, in case you have a counselor, a spiritual counselor who's not really very spiritual, then bye. That's okay.
Okay.
Very good.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, please accept my humble obeisances. All goes to
You as
Srila
well,
Prabhupada.
Mataji. And
Thank
Shyam
you
Guru.
thank you so much, Prabhuji. Wonderful class and very nice joke. You even means we don't think like Krishna consciousness is the serious business. We can do anytime.
With me, you can learn that it's not a serious business at all. All your gravity is gone after taking my association. Oh God. Stay away from people like me. They will distract you. I am Maya. I'm illusion.
No, Prabhuji means it's not like I didn't mean like serious business means we can do it. It's easy for us.
Doable.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was like for 1 hour we are sitting in a stress-free class, Prabhu.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank
very
you
much.
so much.
Nicely. Thank you. So kind of you.
So thank you so
you.
much, Prabhuji, for giving us your very wonderful, valuable time and association. Very, very wonderful session. And everyone enjoyed the session. Thank you so much. And
Yes,
we want
Prabhu, you make my heart overflow, literally overflow with
Really?
every.
Yes, always, always. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Wonderful class, as always.
Anyway, thank you so much. Let's pay our obeisances to Prabhuji. Vancha kalpatarupesha.
वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यश्च
पतिताभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः
Jai His Grace. Amogh Lila Prabhuji ki
जय
Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Thank you
Hare
so much,
Krishna.
Prabhuji.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hello,
Thank you, dear devotees, for
Gauranga.
joining with us.
Gauranga,
Nityananda.